Hey guys, a very good Monday morning to you all, and back here again in sunny Tampa Bay. Go Bucks. Another beautiful day, probably 70, no snow. It's awesome. Got another top here. Now, I know you all have seen me do this 100 times, but just so you know, I'm not really doing this for you. I'm doing this for the person that bought it, so they know that this top will fit on their truck when they get it. So this one's going out to Michael Hoffmann. And Mike, thanks so much. I appreciate your patience. And here we go. As you can see, I have, the bigger, much better Velcro on this one, and the straps to hold it down to the B-pillar. And that's very, very important. On your B-pillar, you should have the turnbuckle twist connectors, of course, on the back side. You will use some of those to hold this thing down. It will secure to those rather than use the Velcro around that B-pillar. I like to use the turnbuckles instead. If you do not have those, the holes are probably still there. You need to secure 5 of them and put them back where they were, okay? Because you're really going to like this much better than the Velcro. With that said, let's take a closer look. Okay, so like I was talking about here, you're seeing this is a 20-inch piece dead center. You notice it's split in the center. The reason for that is it's extremely difficult to do a piece that big, pulling it out from underneath that crossover tube and attaching it. So by splitting it in half, I found it's much easier. We have 7-inch on each side of that. Now, I highly recommend you have these open when you install it and flip it up and over the top of your truck, because it's going to be difficult to get them out from underneath the crossover tubes to do that. It can be done, but make your job easy here and leave them open ahead of time, okay? So, let's see about mounting this top. I'm jerking the camera all over. I apologize for that. So, let's take a look here. Start it right here. I had a question. Somebody was asking me, Bill, what makes your tops an OEM top? Well, it's the way I attach the bead on the front. You can pull it across with one hand. You want to keep it dead center. As you flip it up and over, it's going to go one way or the other. It's not going to be dead center unless you're really good when you flip this up and over. Have yourself a ladder ready in the back of the truck so you can get up there and pull it. Okay, I can see here it's already gone back that way. Right there looks good. The bead touches the top of the mirror. You can see this one will go on. I'll just put it on right now. And then give it a tug, then I know it's centered up. What I didn't show you on the hood while up down was the heavy density foam that I have in there. It's a nice, it makes it quieter. It gives you a bit of insulation. All right, find the center one, pull it back, put it on. Again, in this sun, this top is nice and pliable, stretchy. You can see how through this. The seat pillars on the side here, there's 2 of them, lower, upper. This one has the black anodized grommets, mil spec. And it helps having this rain gutter here. You can give that a bit of a tug. It helps pull it around. Now, we've been down this road before. I've told you guys, if you're in the northern states, and I mean, it's January right now, it's cold. And when it's cold, this stuff is not pliable and it is difficult. So you need to find yourself a warm spot. Dimitri, he found a garage with heat lamps, took it inside, and he said 10 minutes later, it was on. He could not get it on at home. Getting them all over here. All right, one more. Easy peasy. I don't have the turnbuckles up here because that's where I mount my seat belt. I moved them inside. Later, when I'm showing you the rear curtain, you'll see where I do not run the pockets for the seatbelt towers, and that's because I moved my seat belts inside. Okay, so it's nice. I like it. And now I'm going to take you for a tour so you can see what I was talking about on those B-pillar straps. Now we'll look up inside here and you see the nice foam, and this, you know, you can get it nice and tight. Not with one hand, you can't. I recommend using two hands, but you can pull that nice and tight here, in the center, on the other side, front and back. Okay, and then these right there, you're going to need 5 of them. And that just keeps it from flapping around all over the place. Nice and tight. Let's go up on top and take a look up there. See the back here? Again, the rear curtain will go under this. I'm going to be doing the double zipper. I almost have it complete. This top should be going out tomorrow. I have to seal it yet. Every time a needle goes through material, that is a point of breach, and it will leak eventually. So I seal all my tops, and that is a maintenance thing. A year, 2 years down the road, you may or may not have to do it again, but I will be here and happy to help you explain how you do that. Okay? All right, Michael, this top's on its way tomorrow, and I think you and your customer are going to love it.